Nice.
Okay.
I don't want to hug you yet.
No, you can hug me.
Hug you yet.
Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous.
Me and you, baby, walk in the footsteps, build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted blue room. Our beautiful baby looks just like you.
And we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand and I'll be the man your dad hoped that.
Well, baby, I know I got my bad habits. And girl, I know you're as perfect as can be. But the way you're swaying in the moonlight, girl, it's got me feeling so right. So just fall with me. Yeah, you never know where this one might lead. Yeah, baby, fall with me. Forget about life and all of its madness. Forget about love.
Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? I could almost kiss the stars for shining so bright. When I see you smiling, I go, oh, oh, oh. I would never wanna miss this, 'cause in my heart I know what this is. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. I've got somewhere I belong. I've got somebody to love. This is what dreams are made of. Have you ever wondered what life is about? You can search the world and never figure it out.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love.
Let's go unite them in holy matrimony. Let us join our love and support of Ruben and Andrea as we bless the newlyweds by our prayers for their everlasting happiness. At this time, the bride and groom will assemble the Unity Cross, a beautiful sculpture they will display in their home to remind them of the covenant they are making today. In Genesis chapter 1, we read that God created man in his own image. That means he created man bold, strong, to be a leader and to be a protector of his wife and family. The outer form of the Unity Cross represents the strength, leadership, and protection of the man. The book of Ephesians reminds husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church, totally and completely giving himself for her. The book of Genesis chapter 2, verses 20 through 23, tells us that the woman was taken from man. The bride's piece of the Unity Cross represents the beauty and the many capabilities of the woman. Designed with intricate and beautiful detail, and is placed inside the protection of the groom's cross, completing the sculpture and representing the two becoming one. To complete the structure, representing the couple's covenant, we are placing 3 pegs to hold it together. These pegs represent the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, showing God's place in this covenant and the security and completeness that only our Heavenly Father can give. Marriage is one of the most important obligations that any two people commit in their lifetimes. A good marriage is dependent upon many factors, but the first is a strong bond of friendship and respect for one another. Your love for each other will grow deeper with each passing day. Paul writes in Ephesians chapter 5, verses 28 through 31, speaking of the requirements of the husbands and wives, he says, "So husbands ought to love your wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as the Lord does the church. For we are members of his body, and of his flesh, and of his bones. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." Here's your vow. Okay, let's start. The vows which you are about to exchange serves as a verbal representation of the love you pledge to each other. For it is not the words spoken that will bond you together as one, but it is the inner sense of love and commitment that each of you feels within your own soul.
Ruben, I take you as you are, loving you for who you are now and for who you are yet to become. I know that God had a plan when He brought us together back in 2016, and He has us carrying us to this day as we become husband and wife. You have brought so much joy and love into my life. I first fell in love with how dedicated and strong-willed you are. Once you set your mind to achieve something, you work so hard until you've achieved that goal. I know you will bring that mindset into our marriage and family, ensuring that we are always provided for. The promise to laugh with you in times of joy and comfort you in times of sadness. I will share in your dreams and support you as you strive to achieve your goals as you have for me all these years. I promise to create and support a family with you in a household full of laughter, patience, understanding, and love. I will let you faithfully through the good, the bad, and if or when they come, the ugly too. I vow to learn and grow with you, and you more and more each day. Finally, I vow to always drink my pizza and iced teas and root on the Cowboys with you, no matter how bad of a season they're having. I love you unconditionally and without hesitation. I vow to respect you, encourage you, trust in you, love you for the rest of my life.
From the moment I met you, I immediately felt something different. And I knew you were one for me.
It's okay.
I still remember telling all my friends that one day I would marry you. And here you are, 11.5 years later, living side by side as one. One love, one heart, one partnership, one family, and one team. Andrew and Nicole right there. This will be the last time me or anyone else will be able to call you by that name. And I'm looking forward to you becoming my wife. I'd like to share my thoughts. I vow to always put you first. I vow to always be your shoulder to cry on after a long day of work and you need to do. I vow to be the best husband and father to you and our future children. I vow to drive to every store in town just to find a machine that has an ice coffee ready to serve. I vow to be your forever kitchen dance partner. I vow to bring you your inhaler every time this roll or myself takes your breath away. I vow to communicate with you even when it's easier for me to shut down. I vow to protect you, to guide you, to encourage you, and to always remind you that you do not need all this attitude target. You're my soulmate, my best friend, my other half, and you always have been. I love you, gal. I love you, man. You just point forward to the end.
Who has the rings? Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we gather here today in celebration of the marriage of Ruben and Andrea. We ask that you bless these rings and may their marriage be blessed with peace, love, and prosperity in all things. Amen. Repeat after me. I offer you this ring to wear as a symbol of our unbreakable bond. It is a reminder of my eternal faith and unwavering dedication. I will cherish you forevermore. Repeat after me. I offer you this ring to wear as a symbol of our unbreakable bond. It is a reminder of my eternal faith and unwavering dedication. I will cherish you forevermore. For as much then as Ruben and Andrea have come together according to the teaching of the Scriptures, by the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. May kiss your bride.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. Everybody could point your eyeballs over towards the beautiful bride and handsome groom over there on the steps of the bridal cottage. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce you into the reception, Mr. and Mrs. Ruben Quinonez.
you. My whole life falls in line. I prayed for you before I called you mine. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe it's true. I get to love you. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you. Whatever may come, your heart I will choose. Forever I'm yours, forever I do. I get to love you. I get to love you. The way you love, it changes who I am. I am undone. Nothing God wants again. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe it's true. I get to love you. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you. Whatever may come, your heart I will choose. Forever I'm yours, forever I do. I get to love you. 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 And they say love is a journey, a promise that I'll never leave. But when it's too heavy to carry, remember this moment with me. I get to love you. I get to love you. I get to love you.
That's how you do it, folks. Mr. and Mrs. Quinonez right there. This is done, you guys. Really good.
Growing up, there wasn't much my daddy couldn't fix. If it wouldn't work, he'd make the old look new again. The house, the fence, the bike, the car, the little girl, tears from a broken heart. Daddy set the bar real high, showed me what a real man looks like. It's gonna take one to fill those shoes. In his eyes, nothing less will do. He's gotta be a man of God. Keep it tight when he ties that knot. Lucky as a girl's ever gonna get to love a man that's half the man that my daddy is. It's never gonna fly if he's the kind of guy that doesn't fish. He better keep his word afraid to work and knows who he is. Strong with his hands, gentle with his touch, and no such thing as loving me too much. Daddy set the bar real high, showed me what a real man looks like. It's gonna take one to fill those shoes. In his eyes, nothing less will do. He's gotta be a man of God. Keep it tight when he ties that knot. Lucky as a girl's ever gonna get to love a man that's half the man that my daddy is. A man of few words, a man who leads. The man he is who he wants from me. Daddy set the bar real high, showed me what a real man looks like. It's gonna take one to fill those shoes. In his eyes, nothing less will do. He's gotta be a man of God. Keep it tight when he ties that knot. Lucky as a girl's ever gonna get to love a man that's half the man that my daddy is. To find a man that's half the man that my daddy is.
You're gonna know it all. You'll think you're 10 feet tall. Run like you're bulletproof and total a car or two. Boy, you're gonna hate this town. Wish you could burn it down. That fire in your eyes is 20 counties wide. But boy, you're gonna love 17. And boy, you'll do some stupid things. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be a boy. You gonna be so stubborn. You get that from your mother. I already see it now. You weren't built for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night. You'll fall for her sky blue eyes. When she's in your hands, you'll think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind, boy. She'll be every reason why. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be my boy. I watch you leave, but boy, you're gonna come back home. You're gonna settle down, but you won't feel the way I'm feeling now. Until you have a boy, he's gonna know it all. He'll think he's 10 feet tall, run like he's bulletproof, and total a car too.
beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm more than honored to be your best man. Not because you're my little brother, but I realized when things go south, I can always blame you. Sorry, even when we both got the end of the belt from Dad. I know he hears me. No matter what it was from, writing our signatures on everything like the old walls of our house, to blaming Josiah for breaking the TV so it saved our butts that night, or even washing the expedition at 2 in the morning. So after our rabbit and boyote hunts, so my dad wouldn't find out, even though he knows. I know I may not tell you this all the time, bro, but I do want you to know I'm thankful for you, and I stand by you and Andrew's side no matter what. I love y'all. And also, sorry I'm shaking, I'm nervous. I also want to say I love you too, Andrea, so don't forget me. I know I don't say I love you enough, but I do love you. I knew this day was coming, but I did not know it would come this fast. You and Andrea show nothing but growth, happiness, and eternal love in y'all's life, and I hope nothing for the best. Except, I already know what I'm going to say. A little niece or nephew, so I'm waiting for that. But time will tell, I'm just kidding. For the both of you. Scraps, I'm not going to lie, you do look, as me and Josiah would say, pretty fresh, which means very handsome tonight, guys, if y'all didn't know. Sorry, I suck at reading. And no, I didn't forget you, Andrea. You look very beautiful tonight. And I know writing this would bring emotion to my heart because us two have come a long way. A very long way, actually. No one has had the bond we've had together as youngsters. We went from sharing the same room to painting our faces with charcoal from Dad's barbecue pit, from Superman to Batman, from grounded to butt whoopings, from the first day of school to the last day, from machine pitch all the way from minors to sophomore year to our senior year. And even in the scariest moments in my life when I told you I was having a baby, you were the first person I ever told. And the only one that didn't judge me. You said it was going to be okay. Don't be scared, I'm here. Woo! Sorry, I'm not done yet. I'm sorry, I'll try to make this as fast. I'm just a slow reader. Contacts, me drying up. I had a reason to cry. Sorry. It's gonna be okay, and don't be scared. I'm here for you, bro. I always knew I could count on you to have my back, even on the diamond, because I knew if I was in a rut, 3 balls and 2 strikes, I'd take a nervous breath and I'd look at you, and you not knowing this was some of the happiest days of my life. To step on the mound and have my brother right by my side. To have my back with whatever outcome was to happen, no matter what, in those moments. I never knew you. I always knew you'd never fold on me. You'd always say, number 3. And if anybody on the baseball team knew what number 3 was, it was a slider. It was you I always looked at for reassurance, to get me through some of the scariest moments in my life. I take a step back and know you'd always be there. And just like I would promise today, to have yours and Andrea's no matter what. Just know if you'll ever need my reassurance, I'll be there with open arms. From this day forward, once again, I want to say I'm proud of the man you've become. And continue to be. And don't ever forget I love you and Andrea. And this is your night to make it one. To make it count. And can't forget also, Andrea, I know no matter what, you're going to keep my little brother safe with you. And for years to come. Take this day and savor it for the rest of y'all's life, because seeing both of your faces light up and tear up while y'all walk down the aisle shows an everlasting love only a man could dream of. I can finally say I have a little sister now. 3 tries didn't work. Here's to the beautiful bride and handsome groom. I don't have a beer right now, but if you have a beer, raise your glass. And here's a toast for everlasting love. One more time. I love you.
Andrea's bestie. So I do have to warn y'all, there's gonna be a lot said in this that y'all don't know about Andrea, and y'all probably should never know, but like, that's what besties are for, so it's happening. So, Andrea and I, good? Okay. Andrea and I have been best friends since middle school band, clarinets, you know. And we actually got really, really close in band, which is why we got the talking award every single year after 6th grade. Sorry, Mr. Rhodes, had to do it. There was one summer in high school that we were so close that Andrea and me wanted to like stay the night together every single night. Well, her parents weren't cool with that. They're like, she needs to come home. And I was like, no, like, she wants to be at my house. So she would stay the night, stay all day the next day, go home, wake up the next morning, and just come right back to my house and stay the night again. She actually had just a permanent pallet in my floor that summer. My mom would be like, can I please wash it? It has grass in it. Like, can you go home so I can wash it? But she was like, no, it's okay. So we also may or may not have gotten into some trouble that summer, but no one knew, so it was okay. We would maybe not sneak out every once in a while. But usually we would just go to the elementary playground and like lay in the tunnels and just be on our phones. And I guess it was just the adrenaline rush we needed. It was a good time. So as you can see, we really have grown up together. From talking too much in school, sneaking out, and now we're both married and still best friends. I'm so grateful for a friend like Andrea, and I'm so proud of the woman she is today. The fact that she's a nurse is so awesome to me because I can't believe she even made it through nursing school. In high school, I would literally have to force her to do her homework because she would rather just sit there and talk and talk and talk to all of our friends. But I'm so proud of her for becoming a nurse, and she literally saves lives now, so. But that's enough about you. I'm gonna talk about Ruben now. Everyone knows I love you. I remember when Andrea told me that Ruben liked her. It was our junior prom, and she just was like, hey, Ruben likes me, like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, you better give him a chance. Like, I'm tired of you dating these guys that are not so nice. Like, it's time to give the nice guy a chance. And obviously she made the right choice in doing so. Ruben has always been so good to Andrea. In high school, they were that couple that never fought while the rest of us were going through it. They would go to every game each other had as long as they weren't also playing at the time. And they would hang out every weekend, which if y'all knew Andrea's schedule with all her siblings, that was a miracle. He also, when she went to nursing school, stuck by her side the whole time she lived in Abilene. They would visit on the weekends when they could. And he just really has showed what it means to truly love someone and to stick by them through everything. I look forward to seeing what the future has in store for you two. I'm so ready to be an auntie to y'all's little babies. And I hope we can raise all of our kids together and stay as close as we are now. Thank you for choosing me to be your maid of honor. Andrea, I love you so much and I'm so, so proud of you. Please know I'll always do anything for you, and I'll also do the same for you, Ruben. I hope you two are blessed beyond measures in y'all's marriage. I love y'all.
Nice job, Malin. Now we have Kendra. Hey, folks in the back, I know.
The bride. It's crazy to think I'm standing here today giving a speech at her wedding, but here I am. First, I wanted to start off by saying congratulations, and y'all both look great. I have always seen y'all as a role model and someone I look up to. To my sister, I just wanted to say I'm so happy you've walked in your life with the man that I am happy to say is better than I could have chosen for you on your wedding day. I may not say it a lot, but I want you to know how blessed I am to have you as my sister. I have always been able to trust you through thick and thin, and I will extremely be grateful for that. I love you so, so much, and I can't imagine a better person to be my sister. And to Ruben, know that I have given you my trust to love and protect my sister at all costs. Ever since I met you, I have grown to love you and the life you have with my sister, and I will forever be grateful that she has found a guy like you. And to both of you, I wish that your marriage fulfills you in every moment possible. I wish you all that the world has to offer. When it comes to good things, may you get it in abundance. When it comes to the bad things, may it be few and far in between. I've never seen such a love between a couple, and I wish y'all nothing but the best and all the happiness in the world. I hope you cherish this moment for the rest of your life. So put your hands together for the newlyweds. I love you both so much.
I kind of didn't want to do it on my phone because I like to look around. I'm a performer, so let's see how this goes. To Andrea, everyone knows me and Andrea are not blood related. Actually, like mother, father related. She's my cousin technically, but I moved in with her when I was 5 years old, and I didn't know how to react. Honestly, I was kind of thrown into a situation I didn't understand. But I can't thank her enough for the guidance and the love that she showed me growing up, whether it be from broken brushes on hands or late night talks in her room or in my room and crying and playing house when I was surrounded by all the girls. I had to dress up as the girls as well. So she made it very interesting. Yeah, Princess makes things right. I stand here now, I just look at the woman you become, and I'm just speechless because I knew God had great things for you, and I knew that you could achieve it. But, sorry, I'm already feeling as I look at the woman you are now, I just can't believe how well and how amazing and awesome you are. And when you came to Abilene, when you graduated, and I finally got up there, finally. We would hang out, talk. You invited me over for the drinks one time. I don't know how I made it home that night, but I did. She may or may not have done that, it's okay. I just can't thank God enough for putting such an amazing big sister in my life, and I wouldn't have anybody else to call my big sister. I love you. Now to Ruben. I've known Ruben longer than Andrea has. I met him in 2nd grade. We started playing baseball together. And I was always the young one because my parents always let me believe that I was athletic enough to play in the upper level. But I met Ruben and John playing baseball and good teammates, and I'd grown to know Ruben. We kind of broke apart, and then when I got to middle school, high school, we started in athletics and football and everything. And I wasn't the most popular kid in school. I was always picked on. But Ruben took it in his heart and his interest to protect me and shoot down all the people who were trying to put me down. To this day, bro, I can't thank you enough for doing that. I'm in, cut this short a little bit because I'm crying. I've always wanted a brother, and I'm glad it's you, bro. I couldn't imagine anyone else that would step in and fill those shoes, and I can't thank God enough for what He's done for me by putting me in my life. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Tommy, also known as Dad. I would like to thank every one of y'all, friends and family, for coming out and making this a special occasion for Ruben and Andrea on this special day. I guess let me start with a story on Ruben. The first time he came over to ask permission to date Andrea, I was ready. I wanted to see what kind of man he was, and I was out cleaning my hang gun when he came in. So he came in, I was cleaning my handgun, he came in really respectful, asked if he can date, and of course I was going to give him permission. 7.5 years later, he came, or 6.5 years later, I guess, or 7.5 years later, he came and asked us finally for permission to marry her. Took him a while, but it took him about a good 45 minutes.
No, that was the hardest 3 hours of Wii Sports I ever had to go through.
He came over and was like, okay, what's going on? You know, he said, well, I guess I'll leave that he'll stay, play Wii Sports, like he said. And finally he came out and asked, and we're like, it's about time. But it's all good. I want to thank especially John and Josie for raising this awesome man. My daughter, yeah, it's hard. It's the chile. I rub my, hot sauce on my fingers. But they make a great couple, you know. A little bit about Andrea, you know. One day we went down to Rio Doso, and we went, not skiing, but sledding. And when she decided to go up this big hill, and she started coming down, and she forgot to hit the brakes, and there was a little cliff. So I had to tackle her and, you know, stop her from going down that cliff. So now, you know, I passed that on. That was my job to take care of her. So now it's your job to take care of her. But like I can't put it into words because her actions speak for themselves, from school to sports, from nursing, from being a wife. You know, I can't say enough, you know, of the proud daddy moment. So, but anyway, I'm gonna finish it up. Like I said, this is the best moment, one of my best pride moments, one of them. There is many, and I know the young ones look up to the older ones for as their role models, but me, I look to her as my role model. She means a lot to me, so take care of her. But like I said, thank you for coming out again. Let's have some fun.
got a good group. I want to see a wrestling match. That'll be fun. What do you think, Andy? You think you got everybody? All right, I'm crazy now. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Who that lady is, but I can tell you when I was at the bar and she came up, I handed her a drink and she said, I swear to God, this is true. She looked at me and she said, I hope the next wedding's fine. She caught that sucker, that was great. Good job, ladies. All right. Ruben's got a little work to do, so. want to see some MMA stuff out here. All right, Mr. Ruben.